This is a drill that we did at Front Range that emphasized out-of-system attack and also blocking. And what we did was put targets for the passers, the first contact passers, and they were out of system. Notice how they're close to the antenna, either behind the setter or in front of the setter. I guess I should say either left front or right front. So it's going to force the setter to move beyond the ideal position to start the offense. And you see balls are entered alternately, and the first contact takes the setter in this situation forward. After the first contact, then the points played out normally. So you can see as the ball is entered here, how the ball is passed to the blue target, and this mandates that the setter move forward and initiate the offense from pretty close to the left front, and same thing here. So now we're forcing a couple things actually from an offensive perspective. We're forcing the setter to initiate their offense from the left front area, and they have to develop a working relationship with the middle attacker in terms of are they going to attack in front of them, either a one ball or a quick set or a higher set, or are they going to attack behind them. So that kind of or I should say those kind of mechanics have to be worked out. So as you can see here, the middle hitter ran a back one ball. So it's putting the setter in position and the middle hitter in position where they have to make choices and decisions. Am I going to come in front of the setter or behind the setter? The second thing the setter has to do is get comfortable running or initiating their offense from the left front area. So from an offensive perspective, there's several things on the agenda. Now, from a defensive perspective, we want to work with the right front blocker starting in and helping the middle blocker with the first attack. So in essence, the right front will help with the quick and then still get to the outside if the ball goes to the left front attacker. So this situation forces the right front to get good at reading the setter, reacting to what's going on in terms of their back one ball is set, and you kind of want the right front involved in the blocking scheme of things. And here a back one is set, and notice how both blockers get up. So the right front blocker has to get comfortable at recognizing those situations, but still, ball goes to the outside attacker. They've got to move to the outside and still get to where they can be part of an outside attack. So a coach can script this however they want. They can tell the setter that they have to run the middle or the left front, or if they want to work on something different, if they've got a good hitter behind the setter, they can say, even though you're moving forward to initiate the ball as they are here, you can either set the middle or you can back sets, depending on how good that hitter is and certainly how good your setter is. So in this scenario, the coach has said either set the middle or set the left side. So as you can see that they're getting a lot of repetitions in what is normally considered an out-of-system first contact. So in this game scenario, the balls are entered alternately. Every ball is worth a point, and score is kept. And on this particular day, we played to 4 points, win by 2, and then we would wave people through, and people would play different positions. So this is, I think, a pretty good drill to work on the setter moving forward to initiate the offense. The second part of the video is going to be just the opposite, where the setter is moving backwards. So as opposed to in this scenario they're passing to left front and now we're initiating the offense, they're going to be passing to right front where the setter has to back up, and kind of the same mechanics are going to be involved both from an offensive system or a blocking system relative to the setter is going to be scripted to set either the middle or the closest outside attacker, and the blockers, especially the left front blocker, has to get used to being involved in blocking the middle attack, and then also being available and involved to blocking the outside attack. So all of this is scripted, and I think the fact that we have visible targets for the first contact is something that I think it gives the players kind of a reference point relative to where to start the drill. So here you see where the setter moved forward and both blockers are up blocking the quick attack. And credit to the middle attacker, she's working hard to get in the air and making herself available. There you saw where the right front got involved so much in the middle she couldn't get back to the outside. There's a back one ball that the blockers in the back row have to react to. So on this particular day, every time a team won, the players from both teams would go to the chalkboard and they'd write down the result. Did we win or did we lose? And as we wave through, there's kind of a running number in terms of the number of wins, the number of losses, and at the end of the day, they kept a percentage, and you won 38% of the time, or you won 68% of the time, and that was out there for everybody. So this is where we switched it up, and now the first contact is taking the setter forward, and notice it's just the first contact. After that, it's played out normally. So here the ball's entered, and I'm sorry, instead of forward, the setter's moving backward. They were moving forward the previous go around. So now they're passing where the setter kind of backs up a little bit. So they've switched targets, and the left front is now working on helping with the middle, as you can see there, and still being able to get to a right side attack if the ball is back set. So you can see the setters can, in this scenario, either set the middle or set the back set, like you see there. If the setter backs up, it's a challenge for the middle hitter. I still have to drive hard and get to the setter. So even though they're backing up, I can't just run to the net. I've got to get myself right next to the setter and be in position to attack. So there you see the left front helping out with the quick attack. So the gist of all of this is making sure that your outside blockers gain a comfort level with helping with the quick and still being able to get to an outside attack. So this is I think a very good drill in terms of teaching your setters to deal with out-of-system passes, and I think in general we don't work on out-of-system offense near enough, given the fact that we're out of system a lot, and that's at all levels. And I think we spend a lot of time on perfect tosses or perfect passes, and in reality we maybe only be in a perfect pass scenario 30% of the time in a match. So I think we're more often going to be in these scenarios where the setter has to move along the net. So this gives the setter a chance to work hard at this and develop a relationship with middle hitters. A good drill for read blocking and reacting, and especially the outside blockers helping the middle and then reacting if the ball goes to the outside.